Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. Yeah, Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. So my last reading was yesterday, Monday, August 19th, 2024. Before that, it was like maybe 3-4 days before I did a reading. So I want to make this video short, but we'll see, right? Because there's a couple things that have already come to me. One of the things that I've been hearing all morning, because it's 10 o'clock right now, right? Why did I have look at these two little hairs right here. It's funny. So one of the things I've been hearing all morning is free at last, free at last. God Almighty, we're free at last. I've been hearing that all morning. If you don't know where that's from, that's actually from Dr. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream Today speech, right? He did that speech in 1963. And in that speech, he was talking about how he's been to the mountaintops. Right? And that key phrase is so important because I've also yeah, his speech is important obviously, but those two things, free at last, God Almighty, or free at last, that's so important because I've been hearing that a lot. And then it kind of branches off to I've been to the mountaintops, right? And that is it's just from one thing to another. It's branches off, right? But basically that phrase right there, basically it means how he's been through the hardships. He's seen woes and grief and sadness and pain and all that stuff. It's no easy feat to climb a mountain. Anybody who climbs mountains, who hikes or whatever, they will tell you that it's not easy, right? And the higher you get on that mountain, it's like that saying, new levels, new devils. Because the higher you get on the mountain, it gets more and more difficult. Not just because of not just physically. I mean, by that I mean your muscles start to hurt and things but it's the oxygen gets thinner, the cold air, the winds, right? Because as the oxygen gets thinner, it gets colder and colder and colder, right? So you're gonna have to start bundling up, and right, so the higher you get on the mountain, the more difficult it becomes. You're on a peak. You're on the peak of a mountain. And not just anybody can climb the mountain that you've climbed, right? Whatever mountain that is, right? Not just anybody can climb that mountain. I think I'm going to use this deck to start off with. I've been to the mountaintops. So the only way to get to that mountain too, you gotta do some serious work. You gotta have strength. You gotta have the ability to, alright, let's do this again. Alright, let's do this again. You really, really, and I'm not talking about alright, let's attack them again. No, it's not something stupid like that. It's you gotta push through and persevere and keep going and going and going, knowing that once you get to the mountaintop, you'll be able to see what you've never seen before, the valley, right? It's worth it. That vision is, I don't know why I keep doing this, but that view of the valley is worth it. What did he also say in his speech? he said something about God. He's seen God's face or something. Is that what he said? So once you've truly, you've truly gone within, that's when you're able to see the face of God. And anybody who's done real shadow work, real healing, real work, right? It's all like connected, like the mountaintop, the valley, God's face, shadow work. There's a sense of freedom with that. And yesterday's reading, I talked about how you're free to do whatever you want to do because you do it in the name of God. Like, your actions are, and it's so, I can't explain that. God's plan, it's just, if you move through God, nobody can tell you anything. Nobody. Not even the devil, not even that demon, not even that witch, not even that warlock, not even that. Nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody. Nothing. Right? Because number one, moving through God is not illegal. It's freedom. So you're not going to be out here doing illegal things. It's the devil that keeps you shackled, doing illegal things, immoral things. I don't know. I'm just... No human is perfect, right? But through God, you find the imperfect, and you find perfection and imperfection, all right? All right, let me so there's this movie. I feel like this is coming up for like a reason. All right. How long ago was this though? Not the movie, but maybe like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. There's this movie called Stay Alive, and it's based off of a video game, and the whole premise is like if you die in the game, you die in real life, blah blah blah, right? But in the movie has like almost all video games is based on like a lore, right, or a backstory or whatever. Like every villain has its origin story, right? So in the movie Stay Alive, they play this game called Stay Alive, and the game is about a countess. She's a blood countess, and actually she's a real person, right? She's like, the game is based off of her, right? And she was actually a real person in history in our world. Right, her name was Elizabeth Bathory. Look her up, right? And there's tons of movies on her, lore on her. Look her up, right? She's a real character in this history. But so she's a blood countess, very cruel woman. She did unspeakable things in the name of beauty and youth, right? And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because like 2.5 years ago, I had these interesting dreams. And I'm saying interesting dreams because for other people, they would be considered like nightmares or night terrors and things like that. But I've had them for so long that eventually you just kind of get used to that shit. But I had maybe 2, 3 interesting dreams where I was seeing this character from the game, from the movie Stay Alive. Her name was Elizabeth Bathory, right? But it was the one from the game / movie. And after the second time I saw her, I realized someone was sending her to me to scare me, to put fear in my heart, right? And that really annoyed me because you can't do it physically out here, but you're gonna try and put fear in my heart spiritually, try and put fear in my heart in my dream, trying to scare me and things like that. That's what really ticked me off, right? So that's when I was just like, let me follow the trail. So that's all you gotta do. You just gotta follow the trail. Who is sending you what, right? And I feel like this is like a little side note for the collective. And I'm bringing this up because I'm having this feeling that somebody is trying to send that spirit, demon, whatever to me again. And it's really annoying me because I know where it's coming from. Alright. So it's annoying me more than it's scaring me. And I feel like I'm the kind of person that, like, it's better to stop while you're ahead. But if somebody is sending you something like a projection, or they're trying to attach something to you, or they're trying to scare you spiritually, figure it out where it's coming from. Follow the trail. And then, like, you also have to realize what is there to be afraid of. Like, truly, honestly, think about it. What is there to be afraid of? Death is not to be afraid of. Monsters are not to be afraid of. So what is there to be afraid of? So that's why it's more annoying than it is fearful, because I can feel someone trying to send that to me again, and it's very annoying. Yeah, and in the movie, she's like this really, really tall woman, and when she gets mad, she opens her mouth, and her mouth gets really, really long, right? She's a very, very wicked, dark woman who's after youth and beauty. So you could have somebody who's jealous of your youth and beauty, whether you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine. And believe it or not, there are some women that are jealous of men because of, like, their flawless skin or their features or whatever the case it is, or their even eyelashes. I've seen men that have more fuller and beautiful eyelashes than some women. Yeah. There are some women that are jealous of the way a man looks, and vice versa. There are men that are jealous of the way a woman looks, right? It's weird, but it is what it is. That's something that you cannot control. And again, there are some men jealous about how some other men look, right? And women, of course, that are jealous of how other women look, right? And the biggest thing that brings this out, the biggest thing that brings this about is youth and beauty. So now let's go back to the whole Elizabeth Bathory thing, because there's stories and texts and things of the horrible things that she did in history because of youth and beauty, especially to younger girls, right? Horrible, horrible things. And it's like, she did these things, she would use these girls to siphon their youth and beauty, or their essence, or their blood. She was also known as the Blood Countess. There's a reason for that, alright? But eventually she got, I don't know, she got hung, no, how did they end her. And I'm putting end because like her spirit was so dark, it just stayed. God's like, I think in the I think she was put into a tower and got bricked up. No windows, no nothing. And they kind of, I think she might have like died from like starvation. That was in the movie, but I'm not sure if out here that was the same ending for her. Maybe I don't know if she got hung or something. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But basically, for a very long time, somebody was attacking you for your youth and beauty because you had youth and beauty. So this could have been somebody that was older than you, or someone around the same age as you. Because a younger person, they're not gonna care, right? They're not paying attention to youth and beauty. They're paying attention to their insecurities, their world, their whatever they can do. Blah, blah, blah. They're not thinking about that shit. But an older person, they're thinking about their youth and beauty, and they would get envious and spiteful about a younger person's youth and beauty. And I feel like there's also resentment. This person like resented you for your youth and beauty, because it's like you're not using your youth and beauty the way I would use that youth and beauty if I had it right now. It's so wicked. It's so wicked, wicked, wicked. So somebody wanted to take away your youth and beauty. Believe, may the sea deepen your faith. And this is where God comes in. So I remember I saw that woman like twice in my dreams. Like 2 or 3 times. Yeah. I saw that woman twice in my dreams. And after the second dream, I realized somebody is sending this thing to me. They're sending this to me. And they're trying to mess with me. And that's when I realized, I started putting the pieces together, started realizing, blah, 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 blah. I was just like, okay. Now God has entered the chat. Right? Because here's the thing, too. If you may know what you know, collective, but unless you're actively making a decision or choosing a side, like, it's going to kind of keep happening. Right? So there's something about a maze too, and I picked this up on a maze before. One of my readings, I picked this up about a maze where, oh my god, it's actually kind of like the same premise, where I just saw 1811. If they're trying to like play or send you things spiritually and keep you trapped in like your mind or your maze or spiritually, they're getting trapped with those same monsters. I'll put that that video up. I'll put it up on a corner after this video ends, so you can just kind of click on that reading and then watch it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, whoever is trying to do this to you, send you this. It may not even be this particular person, but that's one of the ones that it was for me. That I kept seeing. They're getting trapped with these same entities or monsters. Okay? And they're having trouble finding their way out. You see how this coral looks like a maze? They're finding their trouble getting out. They're having trouble finding their way out. And in the beginning of the reading, I kept talking about how I kept hearing this morning when I woke up, free at last, God Almighty, we're free at last. So whoever has been sending the collective attacks as a whole or individually, it's not attacking the way they think it should be attacking. It's not working. It's not doing anything. And again, I said I was feeling that somebody was trying to like send this to me again, and I'm getting more annoyed than scared because I'm like, are you really trying this again? Like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, why? Like, stop. Just stop. Believe, may the sea deepen your faith. This is about moving forward. Yeah, this is about moving forward. You've already moved forward from this. You've moved forward. You've ascended. You've graduated. You've done the work. You've been to the mountaintop. You're looking at the valley. Now you're on your next journey. But this person, they're still like trying to send you some dark shit, and it's just like, no. It's really annoying. Alright, let's see. What else am I going to be pulling? I guess I'll pull one of these bad boys right here. Oh, and Kipper. And Angel Tarot. Cirque du Tarot. Angel Tarot. Cirque du Tarot. Either one is fine. Okay. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Matthew 11:3 or 11:30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I'm gonna actually look up yoke. So, okay. More than just influence, the word yoke has a connotation that the one yoked is the one serving another and carrying their burden. So something that you have to carry. You can see this all throughout scripture. In 60 scriptures in the Bible, the word yoke was used to connotate slavery, servitude, or influence in familial relationships and religious ones, which is interesting because Dr. Martin Luther King's speech is all about freedom of slavery, right? And the thing that kept ringing was, free at last, God Almighty, we're free at last. So, connotate slavery, servitude, or influence in familial relationships and religious ones. So, if two or more people or things are yoked together, they are forced to be closely linked with each other. Your burden is light. So you don't really have anything to worry about. Nothing to be afraid of, nothing to worry about, nothing to stress about. For my yoke is easy. There's something I'm not getting. The one yoked is the one serving another and carrying their burden. You have a very... Oh my God. The one yoked is the one serving another and carrying their burden. So someone wanted you to carry their burdens. You don't have any burdens to carry, or it's not enough to where they're keeping you up at night and keeping you worried, keeping you... Someone wants you to be the bearer of their insecurities. They want you to hold their insecurities. Also, somebody wants you to serve them. Like, they wanted you to be like their lackey, or look up to them, or serve them, or like be in that weird state of mind where you'd be like, is there anything you need? I can do anything for you, blah, blah, like... And you're not doing that for any person other than the Most High God. Who, like... And I feel like somebody resents you for that. They resent you for your youth and beauty. And on top of that, they resent you because you won't serve them. And you won't let them utilize your youth and beauty, your essence. And it's kind of like, no, that's not my problem. Bye. I'm just going to do what I want. And you can go to bed and sleep fine and wake up fine and do whatever you want throughout the day and be fine. And that's it. May the sea deepen your faith. There's nothing nobody can do about this. Nothing. No matter what kind of entities or demons or monsters they try to send to you spiritually, nobody can do anything. And they certainly can't do it out here. They can't threaten you, scare you, bother you out here. It's not, what is that going to do? So literally nobody puts fear into your heart other than the Most High God. As it should be. And it's funny because there are energies or people that are trying to do this, trying to bother you, and it's not working. And I know that specific one, somebody is still trying to send that person to me again, or that entity, or that whatever. Alright? Because I've been seeing it in my head. Like that dream, it's like been replaying. And I know I'm like, there's a reason why. It's because somebody wants you to constantly think about it and have it affect you and have it like scare you and like make you paranoid and blah 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 blah, right? All that. And it's not doing what you think it's doing. If anything, it's just like, oh, this shit again. Right? Somebody has some weird issue with your youth and beauty, because Elizabeth Bathory, like, she was obsessed with aging and her youth and beauty to the point where she was doing all these weird remedies and things like that for younger skin and glowing skin and blah blah blah. And then she got crazy with it. She was doing wicked things, right? So I don't know. I'm telling you, someone has this weird thing about your youth and your beauty, or like if someone, even if it's someone like around the same age as you, they have it out for your beauty, or you're not aging the way they are aging, even though you guys are like the same age. Someone has chin hairs. Alright, let me move on. Let's get some Kipper out. Courtship reverse. So this is somebody you're not in any relationship with, any partnership, any friendship with. You're not really... You're also not worried about being in a relationship with this person, being friends with this person, working with this person. You're just not. Like, it's just not a priority for you at all. You got courtship reverse. This is not something that's like... You don't wake up thinking about this person. You don't go out throughout your day thinking about this person. You don't go to bed thinking about this person. This person is just not a factor in your mind, body, soul, spirit. They're just not. And I feel like this really bothers this person because not only are they not a factor, but you're not willing to serve them. My thing is... I don't know. I think it's so annoying when people like serve me. I'm like, excuse me? Serve who? Because the only person that the collective serves is the Most High God. Got me fucked up. There's nothing that anybody can do about your faith when it comes to the Most High God. official person reverse. So there could be like wow, what? Message of concern on the bottom of the deck. Privileged lady on the bottom of the deck, upright. Oh my god. You're gonna get some you're gonna get a letter about money, collective. So if you're a divine feminine or divine masculine, take how it resonates, right? You're gonna get a letter about money. This letter could be coming in the mail. Somebody could be delivering this to you. For a lot of you, someone is going to deliver a letter to you personally about money. We got courtship in reverse, official person in reverse. There could be a karmic couple. One of them could be a cop, or there's a cop involved with a karmic couple, or a person that you're just not involved with anymore in any kind of way, whether it be a romantic, platonic, intimate relationship. You would know. Take how it resonates. So this is you over here, minding your business, living in your faith, being free. That's you. Not having stressors or worry. You're fine. Then we got these people over here. Honestly, too, it could be a group of people that has it out for your youth and beauty, or they feel some type of way because of your youth and beauty. What else? You see how the story shifted from you, and now you got a bunch of people that are like, so you're just kind of like sitting on a bench in the sunlight, enjoying the view, minding your business, being happy, la 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 la. And then you got a bunch of people like, you're too happy over there. We're gonna go over there and mess their day up. That's what this is. That's essentially what's going on. They're too calm. They're too stress-free. Let's go over there and bother them. That's what this is. Just a bunch of people that want to bother you because you're fine. You're not stressed out. You're not worried about anything. So they want to come over here and bother you. My thing is, if I'm not bothering you, why do you want to bother me? Like, you should be lucky that I'm not bothering you. You should be grateful that I'm not bothering you. You should be praying to the Most High God, thank you, because the collective is not bothering me. One thing the collective is not going to do is bother anybody, but you should be grateful that I'm not bothering anybody. Alright, we have despair on top of official person reverse. So whoever this official person in reverse is crooked cop, crooked lawyer, crooked government official, whatever, government person, whatever. They're very depressed. They're losing things in their life. They're just not happy. They feel stuck. They feel limited. I also feel like whoever this person is, they feel like they were loyal to the wrong cause or the wrong person or the wrong people. We got this sleeping dog here. It's like they were unaware of where their loyalty should be lying at, and now it kind of just left them in a place where they're stuck, they're abandoned, they've been left out in the cold, they don't know what to do, they're down to their last dollar. They put their loyalties in the wrong campaign, I guess. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. Journey on the bottom of the deck. Marriage. And expectation reverse. Somebody is not expecting you to head into a marriage or to get married or to go into a marriage. Collective. This is where you're headed towards. Everything in your life has led you to this moment right here. Your entire life was a journey for this. right? This divine union, this divine marriage, and nobody was expecting this. Expectation reverse. This group of people were not expecting this. They were also not expecting you to get a letter in the mail about monies. We got imprisonment in reverse. So I think that's why they're now trying to like send you stuff and bother you and trying to make you afraid and blah 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 blah, right? Because I was telling you how the collective's free, you can do whatever you want, blah blah. And then I was telling you how, but it feels like someone is trying to like send shit my way. I can feel that, right? But it's more annoying than it is terrifying or scary, or it's just annoying because it's just like, can I just like enjoy my cup of coffee? Can I just enjoy the sunlight on this bench and just like watch the birds go tweet 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 and feed them and watch the bunnies hop on by, and like, why are you trying to bother me? But I feel like that's what's going on. Whoever this official person who was loyal to the wrong group of people, they are now stuck. There's nothing that they can do about the situation that they are in. This couple, they're only sending you things to like free themselves. It's like if they can get you to get crazy or act out, that's all they need. They just need to get a reaction out of you. They need you to be seen a certain way. But it's crazy because something's already a connection. Man, I want to tell you the dream that I had about the gold. I talked about this yesterday, but I couldn't really talk about the dream, but I did bring it up. I mentioned it. I want to tell you about that dream, but I'm being told not to. So, but collective, oh my gosh, a connection has already been made. Something has already been established. A letter being stamped, something being signed, a greeting. Someone is also getting served papers. Because I just heard you've been served. So someone is getting served papers for court. Someone is getting sued. It could be this group, this couple. They're either the karmic masculine or the karmic feminine, one of them or both of them. But they just got served papers for court. And it's like, are you so-and-so? And they're like, yes, we're so-and-so. And they're like, okay, well, you've been served. That's how that works. Yeah. They got served papers. They got to go appear in court. And they're trying to, like, do, like, last-minute efforts to, like, make you seem a certain way or act a certain way. Hoping that that they won't go to jail. They're doing whatever they can to like stay out of prison. And they also did the most to not go to prison. There's a rat around them. This rat could have been around you. This couple was like sending a rat to you, or a rat around. You had a rat around you. I'm gonna get one more and then I'm gonna change the decks. I feel like they were sending this rat to you to find out some sort of secrets, like a key to unlock this cell, to unlock this jail cell. They needed this rat to get some sort of information from you, and that'll be like the key, like a key witness, or like the key information, the key detail, whatever. It's like they needed that to like unlock the shackles that imprison them, or that's about to imprison them. And I feel like whatever is going on right now with the energy, it's like they're just doing dumb shit because they're scrambling, because they're scared. There's no key. There's no key. They're not gonna find the key. It's done. It's It's like them trying to like plead their case, but they're already being ushered to like the back to be put in the van to go to prison. The case has already been over. You've already been served court papers. Like, you got caught. You're free. You're not. I told you I had this dream too. I talked about this dream like a week or two ago. I had a dream. I was at someone's house in the dream, right? I was at someone's house, minding my own business, blah 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 blah. And then I was upstairs. And then downstairs, like, I heard it and I could see it, but I wasn't there. I was just around, right? And there was a woman, an older woman, and then her son. And they opened the door. The woman opened the door, and it was a man. And he had on a suit and a briefcase and a hat. And he was like, "Is so-and-so here?" He said my name. He was like, "I'm so-and-so's lawyer." So you guys have a spiritual lawyer or someone speaking on for you or fighting for you on your behalf spiritually. They have your back. Or this could be like out here, someone's like, "Your Honor, how is that so and so?" Like, you know what I mean? But you guys have like a spiritual lawyer. Or if it's out here, it's a lawyer that is about to like deliver something to you and you may not even know. It could even be about money. Like, what was that? Main, female, in reverse. So this is the one that's kind of like losing her shit in this courtship. It's the one that feels some type of way about your youth and beauty. She feels some type of way about your youth and beauty and resents you for the freedom that you have, the beauty that you have, the youth that you have. And she's just trying to like scare you and make you feel some type of way because she doesn't have it. This is really what this is. I'm also getting that this main, female, in reverse was the rat to this karmic couple. So there could have been like 3 people. A karmic couple, the karmic feminine, karmic masculine, and then a karmic feminine on the side. That was the rat that was kind of like around to get information from you for them. And it's like, I don't know, they can't. And then you got like this weird crooked cop or weird lawyer or something like that. And now he's feeling some type of way too because he's stuck. He can't do anything. Nobody can do anything to you. That's what I'm saying. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can bother you. Nobody can do anything. You're over here minding your business, being free, sleeping soundly at night. Nobody can do anything. Not out here. Not spiritually. And if they did something financially, you're about to know about it. You're getting a letter. You're going to know. You're being told something. I want to tell you about that goal of the dream so bad, but all right. Cirque Tarot it is. That's a crow. You hear it?
Time to help people customize and save with limited.
Alright, a commercial came on. Like, yeah. There's a crow crowing. You know how in Maleficent, she had her familiar crow who would turn into a human. That's a good movie, by the way. The Fool Reverse. Yeah, good morning, sunshine. Yours says hello. Alright, but I'm doing this. Alright, so it was basically, oh, I made coffee. You just have to heat it up. It was like a bad plan to do this to you. They all thought it was like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's 2 dogs here. Yeah. This official person, they're not realizing they were loyal to the wrong cause, the wrong campaign, whatever this group of people were saying about you. They wish that they would have maybe like investigated it a little bit further, a little bit more. They're just realizing that they were loyal to the wrong person, people, thing. And they're all realizing together that they just did the dumbest thing ever, trying to like shackle someone who's unshackled, someone who's free. Like you trying to imprison somebody who's already been freed by God. Like that makes no sense. Like you can't imprison a free soul. Like knowing that how do I explain this? Like, you know who and where you belong to collective. And just because they didn't, like, they thought that they could do this to you. They thought they could shackle you, imprison you, and keep you locked up. And it's just like, no. God's like, no, that's mine. That belongs to me. That's mine. Do you hear that crow? I think it's loud as heck. Huh?
My name's George.
The crow's name is George?
I'm trying to get him to bring me shiny stuff.
You have to give the crow something first.
I'm trying.
You have to give it food.
I'm trying. Walmart, shall we go?
They like snacks.
I know.
We have the 5 of Cups reverse. Hold on, you're going. Alright, it's 4740. So yeah, we have the 5 of Cups reverse. On top of this main female reverse. This main female reverse wants forgiveness, or she could be asking you for forgiveness, or want you to forgive her. So this main female was a participant in some sort of mess. Or some sort of plan to keep you, to kind of switch things around. Like she could have been the rat around you, trying to find out key information, key details, whatever, to help this couple keep you imprisoned, keep you locked up, blah, 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 blah. Right? And if you figured that out, this main female could be apologizing to you. But it's so weird because this is like somebody who's like apologizing, but they don't even know what they're apologizing for. And it's just like, do you even know why you're apologizing? You're apologizing just to apologize, but that means nothing because you don't, like, I don't know. It's like you did something wrong, but like you don't know what you did wrong, so how can you truly apologize, right? But I also feel like that's just a way for this main female in reverse to avoid some sort of accountability, because if she apologizes for what she needs to apologizes, that's kind of like gonna open a can of worms, and that's gonna like reveal everything. So it's safest in her mind to just apologize and say sorry without actually saying what she's sorry for. Alright. But yeah, this main female in reverse was the rat to this karmic couple. She was like feeding them little details and information, and it's like, no, this is not good enough. No, this is not good enough. We need something that'll stick. We need something that'll guarantee that the collective will be imprisoned or locked up or rejected or shackled or whatever the case it is. And it's like, no matter what this main female in reverse was, she was a rat, was bringing to this karmic couple so that this karmic couple could bring it to this cop or lawyer or judge or whatever the case it is, right? It's just, it wasn't, that's not enough. It's not enough. It's just not. That's nothing. I'm also getting that this main female in reverse was trying to get you drunk at one point. They were trying to get you drunk. Because you know how they say, like, drunk mouths speak sober thoughts or whatever, or some shit like that. This main female could have tried to get you inebriated at one point. So you could, like, kind of spill your secrets or say something that she could then bring back to this karmic couple, so this karmic couple could then bring you back to like a court or a judge or like a system or whatever. And something happened. It just, you didn't get inebriated, or you just didn't drink, or you didn't accept the offer, whatever the case it is. If anything, this person got more inebriated than you did, if you did accept this offer. I'm just curious as to why this official person in reverse is in despair. Now, it could be all of them that's in this despair, but I'm curious as to why it's branching off this official officer in particular. You see, there goes that train again. The moon. This was like a hidden enemy. This main female in reverse was like a hidden enemy. And now they want you to forgive them for being a hidden enemy. They were definitely in their feelings. They were definitely loyal to some weird cause. This person could have also have some secret feelings for you and resented you for that. I'm not going to get too much into that. But it's definitely like this person was your enemy, but they also like liked you. But they were more your enemy than anything. This person could have also like felt some type of way because of what your youth and beauty, blah 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 blah, right? This main female in reverse was like, they felt some type of way because of like the attention you got because of your youth and beauty. And keep in mind, the only reason why they're apologizing is because everything that they did, it didn't work out. It was just like the dumbest thing. They jumped into something that led nowhere. Wait, why am I shuffling like that? Ten of Swords. Wow, yeah. That's the only reason why they're apologizing. I feel like this main female in reverse, she's kind of like by herself. Whereas, even though this karmic couple, they're a karmic couple, it's like at least they have each other to lean on, right? If they're going to go to jail, they're going to go to jail together, right? If they're going to go down, they're going to go down together. But I feel like this main female in reverse, she doesn't have that. She's more by herself. She's alone. See, 10 of Swords. So it's kind of shifting now from this karmic couple to this main female in reverse. She could have also been loyal to a karmic couple, because at least that way she's not by herself. She's not alone. At least she has, like... But it's weird because she sees these people as, like... This karmic couple doesn't see this main female the way she sees them. She sees them as like a pillar of stability, like, but they see her as like a mess, like somebody that they can use. And it's weird too because this karmic couple, they judge this main female for being by herself. I don't know if she realized that or if she sees that, but I did a reading where I talked about a karmic feminine who she was like, it's kind of like in her story, like in this lifetime, to be alone. And she... Obviously that can change, but the things that she does, it just guarantees that that's the story that's going to play out for her. That she's going to be alone. She's meant to be alone. She's not going to have a community or like a union or a person or a marriage or whatever. It's because she does things to guarantee that. That's going to be her outcome. This person, this main female in reverse, she also like attaches herself to marriages or relationships or certain communities to where she can distract herself and not realize how alone she is, right? So this is like somebody who, it could be a man too, but this is like a single woman who like doesn't want to acknowledge that they're single, so they are around married people or people in relationships, or like, I don't know, it's just like a disguise. They use that as like camouflage, because usually married people hang out with other married people, right? That's, I just saw 5757. So that's how this main female in reverse, this karmic feminine, sees it. So like if she's single and alone but she's hanging around with a bunch of married people, they're all gonna think that she's married too. And it's kind of like fake it until you make it. But that's not the case, because it's like, realistically, a single person, they're not going to understand what marriage consists of, or what marriage people go through, or how a relationship, like, I don't know, it's this person, it's camouflage. And at the end of the day, that married couple, that relationship, they're going to choose each other, and they're not going to choose you. You're going to be by yourself. So this main female in reverse, she was a hidden enemy to you. She's got her own shit going on, and she's very burdened in life. She feels betrayed. She feels like she's like stuck in hell or something, and darkness, and she's like asking you for forgiveness, like, please, I'm sorry, and you don't even know what you're saying sorry for, or like you won't even say what you're sorry for. And they're only saying that is because they're realizing how alone they truly are. And this karmic couple could have turned their back on this main female, because it's like, if you're not going to help us put shackles on the collective, what are you here for? We're not loyal to you. We're loyal to each other. Even though we're both karmics, we're loyal to each other. You're not useful for us. So this main female in reverse, who was like around you but was a rat, she just kind of like, she was loyal to the wrong people. If she were loyal to you, she wouldn't be in this position. But she was loyal to the wrong people. People that didn't even care about her. They just wanted to fulfill their own agenda against you. And she was dumb enough to like, yeah, I'll abandon the collective and help you put them in jail. Now look at you. Now, not only are you going to jail, but you're in jail and you're by yourself. Can I get a pen? Let me know if that's good. Okay.
Sorry.
Hold on. Alright, what was I saying? We got the chariot upright, the lovers reverse. Somebody wants to come towards you to communicate and talk to you about something. But I feel like the only reason why they want to talk to you is because something didn't go as planned. Something didn't happen the way they thought it would happen. So that now they want to come towards you to talk to you, to communicate with you. It could be this main female in reverse, this karmic feminine. I'm also getting, it could be the masculine in this karmic couple. But somebody wants to come towards you to talk to you. They're on their way right now. This is somebody who you're not in a relationship with, you're not talking to. So it could be this karmic feminine that wants to come towards you and talk to you. For some of you, if this already happened, then, I don't know, you dealt with that accordingly. But for others of you, there's somebody that wants to come towards you and talk to you, but only because something didn't work out in their favor. I feel like that's pretty good. That's it. We got Cancer, Gemini, Pisces, Aries. For some of you, if this masculine is gonna come towards you, this masculine is an ex of yours. For others of you, it's the feminine who's your ex that want to come towards you and talk to you. But somebody's ex wants to talk to you about something. That's like a side note. The Sun reversed, 10 of Wands. Jesus. That's crazy. This is all about like burdens and shit like that. Nobody's happy. I also feel like the reason why they were doing this is because they were miserable and feeling burdened with life. We got the Sun reverse and the 10 of Wands. Sun reverse. Ten of Wands. So you got a group of people that were burdened and unhappy and stressed out with life and miserable and feeling that way. So they created this plan to get themselves out of burdens. So financial burden, physical burden, to make themselves happy. I just saw 1515. They did all of this to finally dance in the sunlight. So they did things to dance in the moonlight. I don't know why they thought doing this, but it had to be you. Like, they had to do this to you. And that's where they effed up. That's where they messed up. The Fool reverse, that's where they went wrong. Because they try to put shackles on someone who's unshackled. There's nothing. You're free. When they try to do this to get you unfree, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Matthew 11:30. Believe, may the seed deepen your faith, moving forward. And you get to move forward from all of this. I was also seeing a scripture. It was a scripture in John talking about how the truth will set you free or something like that. This truth is, some of you may already know. For others of you, this is going to solidify your suspicions, your questions, right? Your inklings. This is going to solidify that. They did all this because they were just tired of the life that they were living. The burdens, the responsibilities, financial burdens, financial responsibilities, physical, emotional, mental. They were just tired of their life. They're just tired. And so they see you sitting on a bench enjoying the sunlight, swinging your feet, being happy, feeding the birds, petting the bunnies, just unbothered by life. They just didn't think it was fair. They wanted that. And on top of that, you have youth and beauty, energy, vigor. That's not fair to them. In their mind, that's not fair. God's like, favor isn't fair. Oh well. But what you're not going to do, you can feel whatever you want to feel, you can say whatever you want to say, but what you're not going to do is act upon that and try to do whatever it is you're trying to do to my collective, because that's not what's going to happen. And God is showing these people. He's like, I told you that wasn't going to happen. I told you. And I also feel like this karmic feminine, she feels like a fool because I don't understand why you, as an outsider to a relationship or a marriage, think that you're going to have. Here's the thing too. There's a law when it comes to like spouses. It's like spousal privilege, right? Let's say everybody's going to court, right? This couple can absolutely testify against this karmic feminine. This karmic feminine can absolutely testify against this karmic couple. But here's the thing. It's going to be this couple's word against this karmic feminine. Because legally, married people do not have to testify against each other. So if the man or the woman wants to say, well, this karmic feminine is the one that created this plan or said this or said that we should do this, blah, blah, blah. It's 2 against 1. And this karmic feminine is not realizing that, or like, why do you think you are safe? Like, she was using this couple as a camouflage for her image, but at the end of the day, it's 2 against 1. Especially in a court of law, they don't have to testify against each other. So if they want to say, oh, well, it was her or it was him that did this, it was her plan, it was his plan, karmic, whatever, check out resonates. It's 2 against 1. She's by herself, and the thing is, she's just solidifying that's the path that she's going to be having. She's always going to be by herself. She will always be by herself. And it's because she just does things that ensures that's the path, that's the life that she's going to have. And the biggest thing was going against you. I'm also hearing read your contracts. Like if this karmic feminine was like in some sort of contract with this karmic couple, she didn't read it. Read your contracts, man. Like, This karmic feminine was too in her feelings and was willing to go against you and be their secret spy and their rat. And oh wow, it fell in reverse. So now this is all about to come out. The moon reverse, yeah. All of this is gonna come out. Hello, my love. I hear you. All right, so this is the reading. Hope it helps. Bye.